Good evening, welcome to Pin TV Live, your grassroots mountain bike channel. Tonight, coming from a new place, which is called Albert's Shed in Shrewsbury, and it's cool, isn't it?
Sells beer.
Sells beer. It's like a hipster bar in town, and it's mint. As you can see, we're on the stage here, which is all set up sort of nicely acoustic for live bands, etc. And we've got lots of guests. Got them all here tonight, haven't we? We've got our little friends there from Wales, haven't we, Stu? What's his name? Can't remember. Andrew Cooper. And we've got TJ here. TJ, the filming man, who's just fresh back from Lord's Downhill World Cup that had that really good weather. And we also have Smiley over there, who's our BMX racer, who's riding for us this year, representing Pins. Full cross, BMX, little bikes, isn't it, basically?
Real bikes?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So, there's been lots of stuff going on, hasn't there? All sorts.
It's been a mad weekend.
Yeah, it has been a mad weekend.
It has actually been a mad weekend, as we're going to find out from Lords.
Yes.
For anybody that hasn't seen it, there's a lot to tell.
Yes. So, we might as well start talking about Lords, haven't we?
It was a mad one.
So, firstly, for people who don't know about you, TJ, just explain who you are, what you do, and what you were doing out in Lords.
I muck about with cameras for a living, and film mountain bike events, sporting events. But yeah, the weekend just gone took me out to Lords for the first round of the World Cup. I've been following the Chain Reaction Cycles team with Elliot Heap and Mike Jones.
Yeah. Previous guest, Elliot Heap.
Elliot Heap, yeah. Unfortunately, Mike Jones did have a little bit of a crash on the gully hook. Yeah. Ended up breaking his radius in his left arm, so he was out for the race. But yeah, it was Elliot's first Elite World Cup as well, which is good. And yeah, the weather was perfect all week. All week it was.
Setting up for the showdown.
Yeah. Oh, we were expecting Danny Hart. He wanted him to get his fourth in a row. We wanted Gwyn was up there.
Danny was on Danny.
Brosnan on the new Canyon. All
you got
that.
all the 29 stuff going
exactly.
on as well.
Who got the first in qualifying as well? Laurie's on that 29er. Yeah. Luca and Manara up there as well. And then halfway through finals, the heavens opened. Mm-hmm. It was 25 degrees sunbathing weather all the way up till the last maybe 17, and it started drizzling and then full on storm. It is a shame. I was talking to Laurie Greenland and he was saying like he wants it to be an even playing field for everyone. Because you don't. I mean, no offense to Elliot, he got his 23rd in his first World Cup, which is amazing. But the top guys are getting 70th, so it's 23rd, but it's not a 23rd as well.
Yeah. It's always going to be a weird one with when the weather changes, especially with downhill. I'm sure every single person that did well because of having a dry run, they know the score in the back of their mind. I'm not saying that they did well by default, but frustrating for everybody, I think, to be totally honest with you.
So just to go through quickly, who did you want to win?
I did want to show everyone that a 29er could beat everyone, but I think Danny. I really wanted Danny to carry on that streak.
I was a bit either Danny or someone on a 29.
Yeah.
I wanted a 29. Really wanted a 29 to win, just to shut everyone up.
Exactly.
Bitching about them.
I think he would have done it as well if the weather.
That's the bandwagon I've been on since 2014, by the way, Coop. Who did you want to win, Andrew?
I went with Greensburg.
Oh, did you? Well, he's supporting the French, are we?
He's a good one.
He's one of the nicest chaps ever as well.
I think it is fair to say, though, to...
Stu, who do you want to win?
Well, it's been, so it didn't matter.
No, who did?
Danny to win.
Okay.
I did want Danny to
carry
win.
on, you can carry on now, I'll allow it.
I think, in fairness, we were just saying about the, guys getting dry runs and the other riders getting wet runs. I must say that Alexander Fail,
Fail, yeah.
his winning time was actually
Oh, I thought it was a bit. I thought it was a bit slower. I mean, not to take it away to the lad at all. It was an amazing
that's what I was
run.
told. And if that is the case, that's still a hell of a run.
And it was on a lot. The track was a lot more beaten up.
Yeah.
Finn Isles was saying that the track was just insane, like on the compared to qualies and finals. So, I mean, yeah, he put in a storming run. He deserved to win it, but I don't think he would have done.
No, I mean, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the top guys, and there are some other guys that didn't qualify as well. You know, that's you put them in a bit of trouble in terms of points, isn't it? For the overall
Well, Gwyn got
World Cup.
disqualified, so he's not got any points.
He got disqualified. Why? Why was that?
He went outside. He crashed and entered the tape down from where he crashed.
He should have gone back up. But there's also some riders in the pick. I noticed, I think Conor Fearon was up there, Mark Wallace.
He went down in a wet run as well, Conor Fearon. Well, not as wet as some of the lads, but it was raining.
But nonetheless, he is a World Cup contender.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got the likes of Danny and Wynne and, you know, a lot of the other guys, no points at all. So, you know.
So this guy who won it, where was his sort of ranking in the world?
Well, he did get a fourth at a World Cup once. I think that's his highest ranking.
So he's
that
not
he's
a
got.
total.
Well, no, all the people who are in the top five, you would see them on a podium, but you would never have seen them together unless it was these conditions.
I got the impression from, because obviously we were all away racing, so we didn't see it. But I got the impression that this was some kid who'd be like ranked like 150th or something. And in my mind, I was thinking, imagine how cool that'd be if that was you.
Well,
there.
Charlie Hatton, who's first Elite World Cup, had the 128 plate on, qualified in 27th, so he'd already brought his number down, and then got into 18th at the end or something. Yeah. So he's brought his number down by 110 places going into Fort William.
He was going to be there anyway.
Oh, he was, yeah,
He was
quick as
So,
anything.
with the way the weather was, despite the racing, when in your job as a filmmaker, how was that? Was it
It was
difficult?
World Cups are on another level to like BDS and endurers. Like in this country, it's especially the photographers who do vital and stuff like that. You finish the racing around 6 o'clock, straight into the editing room till about 2 o'clock in the morning. This is every day, and then you're waking up for B practice at 7 again. So you're living on sort of 4 or 5 hours sleep for 5 days in a row. I literally got off a plane about 4 hours ago. I've been living on 4 hours sleep.
Yeah, and when he got here an hour ago, while we were all chatting and having a drink, he was flat out on his. He was flat out.
Still
other than
editing.
eating chicken from KFC over the road. No, they're not a sponsor. He was flat out editing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So fair play to you.
Got to do it though, hadn't
We
you?
Yeah.
have got a lot to cover tonight, but I think it's worth mentioning just for the viewers who may not have heard or whatever. Maybe just mention where the Brits got on.
Yeah,
Very
go
quickly.
for it.
So we got G in 11th.
Yeah.
Solid
G.
run. G.
Oh, no.
Someone.
Yeah.
Right, he's pretty good apparently.
Yeah, we might get to know about him. We might get to know him. Imagine him coming on.
Who knows?
Oh, it's too far for him.
Yeah.
A hell of a journey.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Greg Williamson,
Yeah.
13th. Charlie Hatton, 17th. Brilliant. Brandon, 19th.
Yeah.
Elliot Heap, 23rd, which is good. Jack Redding, 24th. You know, I don't want to go through the whole lot, but it just shows that the Brits are up there. And
Yeah.
you know, they're-
Juniors as well.
Juniors, I've got
Chaos
it all
Seagrave.
here.
Sorry.
Juniors, yeah. Finn Eels, I think most people, their money was on him. He was going to do well. Chaos, second.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
good day for the Seagraves, yeah. Cade Edwards, 5th, brilliant. Joe Breeden, 6th. solid
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
I think maybe he was hoping to be a little higher, but nonetheless, excellent, brilliant. Unfortunately, Matt Walker crashed out, I believe.
Puncher
Puncher, was
in the top rock garden all the way
it was
down.
bad luck because he qualified first, but
Yeah.
brilliant, yeah. Rachel won, Tracy
Yeah.
Ann second, Tani third.
Worth pointing out as well, Finn Isles' time would have put him something like 5th in the elites.
Yeah. How
I know
old is he?
So 18.
12.
18.
Yeah, it looks about 13.
All
Yeah.
right.
So that's the World Cup.
Yeah, I think we should talk about Smiley. He sat there all patient. He doesn't know that much about downhill because obviously he's a 4-cross BMX racer.
Yeah.
So we need to
We
introduce
always
him.
talk about him behind his back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Smiley, just introduce yourself. Who you are, what you do, where you're from, and how you've got to be in this sort of position that you're in now. I don't mean sat down.
So I've walked in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Martin. I been racing BMX for 10 years now, maybe a little bit more. I've had some good results BMX, third in Europeans, so not been too bad really. Starting to coach BMX now a lot more for the Rican riders, so big shout out to them. Started racing 4-cross, only done a couple, but the last one just missing out on the final. Yeah. So that's in the elite, so yeah, just enjoying life, riding bikes.
So we ride with you a bit. We've met you at some jump spots, etc. And you'd had a deal before. Yeah. And you looked like you needed sort of a bit of guidance,
a bit of a boost,
a bit of guidance, a bit of help, and so I worked a bit of magic, got on to upgrade, and
I thought you meant you'd given him some tips how to ride dirt jumps.
He did show me.
I don't want to embarrass him. I don't want to embarrass him.
Got that all wrong.
So we hooked him up with the DMR.
No, there's been some awesome guys helping me.
So we got your
dodgy guy on the other side. Some Unite components.
Would you like to mention all the people who are helping you at the moment?
Obviously Pinned, obviously, because what I'm here. Andy, Unite Components, chicken and chain guide and a few other little bits. It was National Windscreens, vehicle glass conversions, both helping me out. DMR, I'll miss people. Mudhugger, chicken and mudguard.
Yeah. So you set up cool. And you had your first race. Did you say your first race?
I done the last national last year.
Yeah, but it wasn't your first race in the elite.
First one in the elite was this year.
And you didn't think
hands.
You were going to do that well, did you?
Well, it was in the wet as well.
Yeah,
a wet BMX tracks.
And what happened that weekend?
Yeah, it was a disaster, that one. That would have ignored Chick's hands. That weren't a good one.
So
I've never rode
a bit of wet weather coaching, don't you, mate?
Yeah, I could do it. Yeah. A wet BMX track's like concrete. It's rock hard.
Well, you did have a good race weekend, didn't you, on the DMR?
One after Hales, I went there, won all my motos. I think I had 2 first and a second, and then the semi battling out with Connor Hudson. Couldn't get quite past him. Ended up third, getting through to the B final, and finished 4th in that. So
that's fantastic.
8th overall.
Did you surprise yourself?
There was a difference between 22nd the week before, well, the season before.
You think the DMR's got something to do with that?
Oh, it's awesome. There's a few new little bits coming along with it, so as soon as them bits are on it, it'd be one hell of a machine.
Yeah. So basically, Smiley's got this. Is it the DMR sled?
DMR Sect, it is.
Sect.
Yeah.
The sled's the enduro bike.
That's it. Yeah.
So he's got the Sect on. It's like he's riding it for the year, but it's like a long-term test, and he's going to be doing stuff with us. How-tos, how to manual, how to jump, various bits and pieces. So we'll get our use out of you.
We'll chuck some tricks in there, why not?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So good luck to you.
Yeah, have
the season ahead.
Teach Jim to ride trails.
Yeah.
I've been trying for 22 years.
Hey, it worked last time though, didn't it? We got it in the edit. You got through the full set.
Up in that log.
First full set, mate. He's all the way through it.
Up the log. That was the thing. None of you told me that. Up the log, and it helped, didn't it?
So imagine you're hopping that log.
Yeah.
Plenty on.
And what did we do, Jim? Flat out. Yeah. Absolute flat out. You got through them though?
Yeah.
So your years of expertise didn't go that far, did it, mate?
No. Coop, little man on the end. Yeah. You got a bit of a cold, haven't you?
Give him a cuddle, Stu. Give him a cuddle.
And did you get a cold from that?
From what?
When he give it you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I suppose, if you're doing all that.
Every time we talk, he phones me up and he's like, well, I can't say what he said. Apparently, I've given him the cold.
Have you? Unite Components.
Yeah.
What's going on with it?
Yeah, we've got a lot of new stuff out in these last few weeks.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff we can show you.
Ooh.
So I'll send it to you so you get that.
Okay.
That's our new bash guard and our chain guide.
Very nice. It's a lot nicer than the first one you did, isn't it? That was like more of a
it's a prototype. Give him some stick.
It's proto, wasn't it? Your first one was proto, a little bit crude looking, but that's as the finished product. That is very nice.
Is this a gift for the other guests?
I've had my gift off him. That's all right.
So we've been sort of supporting you from the start with this, and following you from literally day one. Where are you going with it now?
Well, I mean, it's always a battle to bring out more products as fast as possible. And develop and design. Just continue, keep
keep growing, keep moving forward.
Are you moving abroad with it? Are you getting stuff sold out there?
That's not my focus at the moment. Main focus is to make it a strong brand in the UK.
Yeah.
Focus abroad after.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of new shops coming on board soon, and we had Soho Bikes come on board this last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
It's a good one, that.
So it should be in stock from tomorrow in Soho Bikes.
Nice. I know they do a lot of business as well, don't they? Yeah.
A massive bike shop. A leading bike
They'd like this place, wouldn't they? They're very hipsterish, aren't they?
Got some coffee.
Yeah. Nice. So what else is going on? You've been racing, haven't you?
Yeah, me and Stu.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us about this weekend when everyone else was?
Speak up a bit, and also slower. So I can understand what you're saying.
So, well, Stu was saying, I'm racing on the weekend, you come in, and I was like, not really, and then I ended up
Giving up.
basically going.
Yeah. I thought you'd quit Enduro, and you are now either a downhiller or doing EWS and above all that.
Yeah, and we just both went down for some laugh, really.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a laugh, that's for sure. Especially when you crashed on an uphill.
Yeah, I crashed.
Did you?
Remember near the end where there was the gap thing?
Yeah.
I think it's along the same sort of dock. Is it along the same sort of line of where that ditch runs?
Where that ditch runs,
Yeah.
Is that the picture Doc got, was
You
it?
kind of drop into
That was good, that was.
well, any sort of sane rider with half a clue of preempting what might happen, bit of a break.
Considering the national champs goes on with over 600 riders.
280 riders, I think they got.
Yeah.
And it was with 3 stages. It was very pedally.
The
Yeah.
first stage was.
Yeah,
The
it was.
stages were good.
They still had too much pedalling in for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's me. But it was good, wasn't it? It was dry, it was dusty, it was brilliant. We had a right laugh. It was really good. We had a good day riding around. Oh, you mentioned a few. Ian Bray.
Yeah.
Rode
Bray
around
dog.
with him, Coop, Pete, James Alloway.
Yeah.
We had a good time. Darcy come down with us and did a bit of filming, and
Brilliant.
we sat there having our dinner, and then the boy turns up, and there he is.
Yeah.
Decided to come and do something. Oh, there he is, yeah.
Doc, have we got any comments? Because obviously, I will just explain. First night here tonight, and we had a few tiny issues with we're having to use a hotspot because we need to hardwire. Blah blah. We didn't have the lead, etc. But I was going to read the comments off this phone, but I don't know where they are. So can you see any comments on there, Doc?
I can see a few. Someone asking whether TJ's trousers are split.
There we are. Yeah.
I was just giving that back to hide it.
All right, we got them. Thanks, CJ. I'm not iPhone anymore, so I get confused with these things.
And then,
Yeah, I've seen that one now.
can you see him? Matt Tenpenny wants to know whether Stu's going to ride a 29er.
I've got one.
There's probably as much chance as Cooper running the man guards as him running it over at 29.
Wait, where are my I'm definitely not going to be
I've got them at home. Yeah, well, you give them in my spaces now, so you can have them.
Is that a bit of a stirring, is it?
But I'm building it up at the minute. I will ride it at some point, but it won't be a downhill 29, that's for sure.
It's going to have some nice wheels on it, isn't it? Because of your mate.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Thanks.
We'll
Are you
leave
here yet?
No, not here. We'll leave that till they arrive.
I've got to do a quick shout out because I promised them a word.
Shout it then.
Sorry.
Never heard of him.
Wayne Davis,
Yeah.
one of the Forest of Dean local, brilliant rider. Had a good battle with him. Chris Blackmore was there again.
Yeah.
But I've got a shout out for Wayne and his lad Mason. 'Cause I forgot
Okay.
to do it last week,
Cool.
so it's done. See you next
So-
race.
The other event, I went to the other event,
Which was?
which was the British National Championship Enduro race up in, got it written down actually, Grisdale, Graithwaite, both of them really. So you got Grisdale sort of trail centre area, but there wasn't, believe me, there wasn't much trail centre. There was like half of one stage was trail centre, the rest was just mental. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, above coming out the trees. I was riding with Sonny on his hardtail. Huge crash down there before he got onto the trail centre, and I've got it on GoPro. So I'm going to be doing a film from this. I've managed to get 240 clips all on GoPro, and we're going to trying to be arty. Sorry, I'm going to say sorry to a filmmaker because you're looking and go, what is this crap? But between me and Doc, within a week we'll hopefully have some sort of cool film from that. But I will say about this event, it was pretty awesome. It was very, very challenging. Probably one of the most technical events I've ever done. If I wanted to knock it, I'd say stage 1 was too technical as the first stage.
It's too tight.
Just tight tech, quite flat in places, and maybe on a long slack bike, perhaps not the right weapon for that.
So 29er wasn't the chocolate bike?
Maybe not for that one. But there were some stages there that were just insane. I didn't ride full face because I knew it was a massive day on the bike. I did 40 odd K, 1800 metres of climbing, and that was just a Sunday, and obviously we practised half of it Friday, half of it Saturday. But over 600 riders, 10 stages, and some of the riders there, it was like, especially in the veteran category, it was like the veteran enduro world championships. I've never seen, since I started racing, I've never seen as many fast veterans in one place. I got absolutely smoked. I was pretty pissed off, to be honest. Last night I was in a right bad mood, but what can you do? It's racing.
Where'd you finish?
I finished at the bottom, at the end.
Yeah.
Finished right at the end of the race. Actually, no, that sounds like I finished last. I finished at the bottom. I didn't finish last. No, I was 21st out of 60.
Which ain't bad for a
I
bad
wasn't.
day at the office.
The worst thing was I put on all my social media 15th because that's what it gave me when I got
shared
the
15th.
thing, and then I realised. Then Billy really enjoyed telling me I was 21st, and I was like to do a bit of social media editing. But yeah, fair play. Titley thought he had it in the bag, to be fair, and he was third. Dan Bishop took it in our category. I can't mention all the vets, too many of them. Then you've got DeMay and Tracy Mosley. She won the women.
Yeah.
Winner of the men's, who was winner of the men's? Stuttard. Matty Stuttard on that Hope. With handguards on, Coop. He had handguards. Another one. Yeah. So he's national champion. Hey? I'm giving them to you. That's how nice.
Still waiting on them.
Yeah. So also
from Madeira, when you following the
A little bit. I'm going to a couple. Yeah.
Now, I'm sure on some of the footage somewhere, Coop will be there with a handguard.
yeah, he's gonna run them.
Yeah.
So just to say that also, you got Matty Stuttard on the Hope bike, that beautiful Hope bike. Here's one for you. They're working on a 29er right now. There's going to be a 140mm travel 29er Hope bike. That beautiful HB 211. Then you got Dan Woody Hole, who's Woody Hole's son. He won the juniors. So there's 2 Hope bike national champions. Winner of the Masters, Martin Brooks, and he was on that prototype white 150, or is it 140? I'm not allowed to say. It might be a 140. Don't want to get in trouble. But he won the Masters and he was second overall, and that was a hell of a result from him. Yeah. So the event was great, very testing. I didn't like the 3 drops coming into the end of it. They were a bit too dodgy for enduro. Yeah, I didn't like them for other people. There was a lot of injuries. I saw 4 snap bikes this weekend.
Wow.
4 snap bikes, 3 of which are off those drops.
Really?
And imagine it's your pride and joy, and it's out of warranty. You've got through all that, and you hit this massive drop that you didn't really want to do. Snap your bike. You're not going to be very happy, are you? But they did put a great event on. I'd say it was definitely worthy of national championships.
So,
But I was
survived it though.
frigging glad to get
Was everyone happy?
people. I think
The winners liked it.
I tell you what I found was
Jim did him 15.
Friday, Saturday, a lot of people were saying it's too technical, it's got a bit too carried away on the technical, and it's too difficult, well, blah, blah, blah. But then I will say on the end of Sunday, almost the same people I spoke to said they loved it, they just wished stage 1 wasn't stage 1. You don't want to be going into one of the most technical. Yeah, it should have been maybe turned around a bit. But yeah, it's good, very good. I'm knackered.
Yeah, you look tired.
Yeah.
It might be worth just having a quick mention because we're usually late with our photos of the week and crash of the week,
Yeah.
aren't we? But tonight we're not going to be having it, I don't think.
No, we're not having any of them just because of the cable situation. But we will normal sort of thing will resume when it next week when we get the right cables for this. It was only a tiny little problem, really.
We must mention though it is supported by Saks Underwear and the Trailhead photo of the week.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So while we're on that, we might as well mention all the sponsors, haven't we?
Yeah.
Do you want to reel through them? Trailhead, Mudhugger, V-Tire, Bum Butter, Invisiframe, the Mountain Bike Adventure, Portugal, Saks Underwear, and here's a new one. It's not official yet, but it's pretty much going ahead. We're going to have a channel sponsor. I've mentioned it on the social media, so I think it's about time to talk about it. Better bloody go ahead now, I've mentioned it. Yeah.
They've had their free
Might be
advertisement.
there might be a few hints here and there. But yeah, I've been in talks with Muck Off in the week, and they're going to sort us out. First spend is going to be sound equipment. We're going to have clip-on mics. We're going to have mixing desk, aren't we? So yeah. So Stu could get on the mixer halfway through. Yeah. So we're very excited about that, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah.
Old school drum and bass or something. Nothing old.
I love all that.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what Coop's favourite tune is? Well, one of his favourite tunes.
Oh dear.
What it is. Tell the nation. The Buckethead. I introduced him. Remember the
Probably
Bob?
Barbie Girl or something.
Does anyone else remember that, or am I too old? Remember that? It's an amazing tune. Plays it all the time.
I'm too
I'm
young.
older than him, I don't know it. Probably don't.
Well, of course, I'm younger, aren't I?
Yeah.
Scatman John.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Anyway.
So I've got one more thing to say about the national champs. Lee Johnson
Got it?
didn't have a good day. I don't want to go into it too much. I don't want to upset too many people, but let's just say he had a few mechanicals, and he was a very angry man. It's a shame for him. I really wanted to see him do well there, really.
Yeah. There'll be another time though. He's only a kid.
Yeah.
Really, at the end of the day,
But it was
so-
good. Also, it was good in the pits because you had Marin, you had Intense, and you've got Orange. Loads of the stage 5 and 6 29s there now, and they're all ripping on them. And then you got and he said Pace. Then you got Hope, and they're all together, and they all made us feel dead welcome. I got loads of like nice interviews with all riders and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He did win a couple of stages though, didn't he? Lee?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he won a couple of stages.
Ah, right.
And there's Madeira next week, the first EWS.
Yeah.
So is he still
Yeah.
or is he going to
Well, hopefully he's got a good welder.
He's gone off, I think.
Yeah.
So he's got a good welder.
Yeah.
Expected that.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we better leave that one. Latest films. Welsh Gravity, Eastridge. That will be dropping tomorrow. Yeah. I've had a lot of to and froing to get it right for the big sponsorship. Welsh Enduro. That's Darcy's going to be working on that next week, isn't he? That's his next project. Yeah. Starling Build.
Is it built yet?
Yeah. Forest of Dean.
Yeah.
Stuff from the Forest of Dean. And also the Wozo, the Kona Wozo, the fat bike video review, where I took it down the national student champs and right off the back wheel. I'm still waiting for a back wheel. Might
Just
turn
saying.
up. Just saying. Hopefully it'll turn up.
Could drop in any
Yeah.
hints at all.
So we've got any other questions coming? Oh, we can have a look on here, can't I?
I've been trying to look, but I can't use my phone.
Can you see him or?
Shout out to all the team from NX2, so that's a shout out.
It's Adam Coxon.
Mr. Coxon, that's it.
Yeah.
Alex 88 Williams, pro setup now, lads. Thank you very much.
Worth mentioning, Hayden CD got his pin and t-shirt this week.
Brilliant.
That
Yeah.
lives in Canada.
Wow.
Nice.
We are now truly international.
Yeah, that's right. And the chap who won the Mud God last week is still at my house. I haven't forgotten. Well, kind of have.
Paul.
I've forgotten, that's why it's still your eyes.
Yeah,
No
that's
longer
right.
watching
Okay,
Pin
I
TV,
forgot.
is he?
Yeah. Oh, we got one from Coiney. Hey up, lads. Hey up, Coiney.
Always an athlete.
Peter Longsock says, get someone to lube that toilet door. We have.
We'll bring
Yeah,
it this week.
yeah.
Very good. Should we talk about that thing there?
Yeah, go on.
The
That,
thing. We
go on.
spoke to you last week regarding the prize giveaway for the 100% carbon aircraft helmet. And I think, Doc, is it on? Are we on for this week? We ready to go?
We're on for this week, we're ready to go.
Do you want to explain that?
If I explain what we've got going on, so this is a prize giveaway that you buy into. So it's going to cost £2 per entry. You can spend as much money as you want, up to about 10 grand. Any more than that, and we'll just give you a helmet.
Where is the camera? In the middle there.
Yeah, it's in the middle. Yeah, you're on.
I've been looking at the tripod for the last
You know,
hour.
Showing it at the floor.
let's get the handsome boy in.
Likes getting his hand on the helmet.
He loves it, doesn't he? Touch any helmet he wants.
There you go. Got a big one, that, isn't it? So that is going to be up for grabs. Well, not this one. The beauty of this deal is that you can enter, and whoever wins, they can choose the colour and the size they want. And that has been kindly donated to us by Decade Europe.
So how do they go about doing this
So
stuff?
there's two ways of doing this. It's available on our Facebook shop as a ticket.
Yeah.
So £2 per go, buy as many votes as you want.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Just make sure you choose free shipping, otherwise you'll pay postage as well. We ain't posting anything.
Yeah.
You can also hit us up with a super chat.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do for the next 4 weeks, which is how long we're running this for, if you hit us up with a super chat in multiples of £2, that will buy you entries into this competition, and then we'll do a live draw on the show in 4 weeks' time.
So that's a good thing to look out for. We're just doing this. How long we run it for? We say
4 weeks.
4 weeks, just a month. So whoever wins it will be able to use it for the rest of the season. It's not like we're running it for months and months and months
No.
to get us loads of money to
Go to Barbados. And any money that goes in. Yeah, yeah.
And there's a very sexy little live streaming camera that I've got,
Yeah.
which will give us the ability to actually zoom in on products.
Well, it's non-stop in it. We can.
They were expensive because
Yeah.
we couldn't find a good deal on them. We have found a good deal on them. These are the new ones. Do you like them in grey now?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'd like black
Sound
as
more
well, though.
enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, black's my colour. But he said black's chavvy to me, so he's calling it.
Maybe
chav.
if you have stripes down it and add a Adidas logo.
Yeah,
Addy
Yeah,
pin.
Sharp and working. But, and the good news is for these ones is they are going to be less expensive, aren't they?
How much are they going to be, Stu?
30 quid a pop,
30 quid a pop.
which is a tenner cheaper than we were knocking them out before. So that's good news. They're available online, aren't they, Doc?
Available online. Well, they will be once I take the
Via
photo
the shop.
on there. So
Excellent. Yeah.
We've had a message here off Chris Roberts.
We said something wrong.
He said, how does Jim feel about Stu being veteran Midland Enduro champion?
What to say about that?
Yeah,
Big news that is.
yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Well, I feel very proud. Yeah,
Even though every other vet bar a few were at the national
Yeah.
champs, but that's
Yeah.
not my fault, is it?
no.
Who was sandbagging keeper?
This one made me laugh.
Try not to drop that one in.
What was the race you got second in last time?
Oh, Eastridge.
Eastridge, and Coop's comment on his Facebook was, "You can't even sandbag properly nowadays." I thought that was
At
brilliant.
least he's made up for that one then, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Well done, Stu. Well,
was at a different race.
yeah. Well done,
It's the right
Stu.
category. I must say that the guys at
yeah.
I could go and ride elite, I've done the odd thing.
Could have done once, yeah.
Quite good once.
Trading hard, isn't he?
Can't be arsed now, I just want to have some fun.
Harry's shouting "Hello, Daddy."
Oh, alright, mate.
Had to get that one in, didn't we?
Yeah, damn right.
Oh, what else? What else got to chat about?
Product of the week.
Hmm?
Product of the week.
Product of the week, yeah. Okay, where's the box gone?
This is what you want.
So this was sent to me from our good friends at Mojo.
They're always good friends.
It
They
did
send
have-
you free stuff.
It did have something in it. And
Pictures up on screen.
the picture is up on screen right now.
You put it on one of your
It's on my
And
bike.
it's on my bike.
It's there, isn't it? Look at it.
And it's the Fox Command factory dropper. The factory mean it's got the Kashima coating. And before I even go on about it, I want to just say about fitting it. Obviously with the Enduromag, I had loads of droppers. I've tried most of them, and most of them were ball ache to fit, I will say. And I've been running a reverb on that and constantly bleeding it. Like every other ride, I'm bleeding it, cutting the end off the pipe because it's gone a bit slack and it's leaking. And it's like, oh God, you need a cable dropper. I always think you need a cable dropper, and I've tried them. There are some good ones out there. I think when it comes to fitting, that's in a league of its own. It's the first one I fitted without even looking at the instructions. The open end of the cable is on the remote, so you can fit it, put the end in, put that in the right place, and you haven't got to faff about getting, getting the remote in the right place. You can put it all on the bars, put it in, and then just snip the end off. It's so easy to fit. It works lovely. The remote's lovely. Brilliant action. Yeah, all the details on it we have here. So it's got all the difference. It goes up to 150mm, 30.9, 31.6. Full length of that 150 is 456mm. That's an internal one. They do external as well. And it's got, I don't know exactly, but I know it's very long service intervals. I don't know if it's as long as that thing you've got. That's like 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then they don't do a 150 yet. And the current price is 339, but I think they're about to change the prices for the 2018 stuff. But I've used it for 2 rides now. I'm mega impressed with it. I've got to say, out of all of them, it's the best one I've used so far.
I think we all know Fox don't really make anything bad.
No.
It's always pucker.
Well, that last one they had was good when it first came out, and then for about 2 years it looked dated, didn't it? But it looked like they were sort of sitting back going, well, let's... It did work, yeah.
It's just,
But it's like they sat back and waited to get it right, and they've definitely got it right. It'd be nice when they bring out a 170 for people with the longer legs, but 150's fine, isn't it?
Well, I'll be looking forward to the 150 of that one. That's a
Yeah,
great post
yeah.
as well, and that was featured on Product of the Week a few months back, and I'm more than happy. It was lovely.
Brilliant.
So we're happy.
We're all happy, aren't we? Yeah. What else?
Do you want to say anything else? No, what's we normally do? It's on here.
Well, we got through everything on the list, but I'm sure there's plenty we can talk about. Yeah.
I do want to say actually, we go back to the.
You need to talk up, by the way. We've had a thing saying you need to talk louder.
Yeah, you could speak up, please.
At the World Cup, Alexander Bayol, probably said his name wrong, who won. He had some sort of compression switch on his bike.
A shot, homemade it was. Yeah.
So he could change the compression on the fly. So when it was pedaling, it was easier to pedal.
Said he used it 3 times down his run.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even think that track was that pedaling.
It's not. It's not pedally. There's like the track. You come out near the lift. You go around a few turns, and there's a pretty gnarly rock garden with a few big drops in it. Then you've got some off-camber stuff, which is noted to say before it was like off-camber, and then it went into some switchbacks with some quite smooth jumps. Now they cut back a bit, and it's just like they ploughed straight down the middle of like a rough, rocky, rooty thing. And one thing compared to like the BDS, it's taped as wide as like the M1. There's like 10 lines, and you could like Matt Walker for Cube was taking the far right down this rock garden. G was on the far left, and it was just so many lines. But there's only one bit where they could properly get some pedaling in. That's probably before the road gap, so there's a big traverse. But again, you're pumping down it most of the time. So when Fail was going down there, he said instead of pedaling down it, just locked off his shock or turned down the low speed compression, whatever it was, and just cruised down it.
Wow.
But homemade it was.
That's quite impressive, really, because I mean, we all know riding down any track, really, your mind's going 10 to the dozen.
Yeah.
To thinking about locking your suspension
Yeah.
Especially somewhere like Lords, which is pretty gnarly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
So what
It
did
is.
everyone else think of that? I mean, was it?
I don't think most of the riders noticed it, to be honest. I only noticed it on the airport, like this morning, when someone pointed it out to me and told me about it. And
The shock was a bit, is it an odd shock as well?
yeah, something's What suspension are they on? It's not Suntour or something, is it?
Yeah,
I think they're on
it could be
Suntour.
yeah.
So they're on Suntour. So, but the actual the pulley system, all wire, was all homemade by his mechanic or him or something.
They have some funny suspension in the World Cups, like Suntour. You know, abroad probably sells a lot, but imagine thinking.
I mean, the French.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to buy some Suntour for like they're mint.
That's it.
But the French have always been almost ahead of the game. I mean, look at
Angard.
We're going to hear about that one.
Yeah.
Nico V processor.
Yeah.
And a lot of them never even went to production, did they?
Yeah.
Fails the first Frenchman to win on home soil in 14 years or something. Since Villiers, I think it was, or Burrell or something like that, years and years ago.
So with your filming, what else are you going to be? What else, I know you're doing that with the Nuke Proof team. What other contracts have you got this year?
So we do the
private stuff going on.
We're doing the full BDS. So we did the Nant G film early this year. So we got it's pretty busy actually. From now until November, I've got maybe 4 days off. So we got World Cups, we got BDS, couple of World Enduros, do some other sports stuff, so a couple of things with Red Bull and stuff like that, and hopefully get some stuff done with Pin TV. That'd be alright.
Think about it.
We might.
Alright, okay.
So you say the Red Bull stuff. Will that be the hardline?
Yeah, we did hardline last year. That's on another level. Yeah. It's from your obviously everyone who's watched at home perspective, you get the live stream and you see the riders. It's great. When in actual fact, the days running up to it, because there's only 20 riders or something, they do the runs and then the media are just sat on the hill for about an hour while they get the lift back up. And then they do another run. If you miss it, you've missed the person for another hour and a half.
It must be quite difficult to get it right there.
As well as same as Lords, instead of having a ski lift, they've got a funicular, like a railway going up the hill, which carries about 40 riders at a time. So you get 40 riders who come past, and then you just sit there for 20 minutes. Then another 40 come past, and then you just sit there. So
you've got to be on your game.
Oh yeah.
Ready to
Try not to fall asleep waiting.
Honestly, I did see some people asleep because it's knackering.
Do you do any EWS stuff?
I went to Tweedlove last year, and I'm hoping to get out there again. So they've got CRC. I've got another guy called Salva who did the World Cups last year on World Cups on World Enduro, following Sam Hill, obviously. But so might be helping him out. But yeah, I'll probably get to a few. Sam's aim for this year, I think, is he's coming to racing Fort William downhill, that is World Cup. Try and get himself a good result, and then he wants to ride Cairns World Champs on Mega on enduro bike with some boxes on it. Wow. So that should be fun.
I'm hoping at some stage he comes and stays with Pagey, because Pagey has promised if he's ever there, we'll get him on the show.
I think he is before Fort William, so we'll call him out.
You better live up to that.
If he needs a lift to Fort William, I'll drop him off.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Are we going to Fort William?
I've applied for the press passes.
I think it'd be nice if we could get up there, wouldn't it?
Do you get passes with the entry? I'm racing the 4-cross. If you get any passes, Are you with the team? No, well, soon will be.
Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
You know I'm racing that, don't you?
The sound, I'll see. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you at the finish.
Please wipe him out.
That's fine. He's got to catch me to wipe him out, mate.
Do you know the problem with Fort William is you leave it a while and you apply for the press entry, but you never look for digs. And then if you do get, you're like, oh no,
there's
no
none
digs.
left. There's none left now. There was none left 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm not really racing.
I didn't think you would.
I'll get accused of sandbagging. But we have got a national there in
2 weeks.
Next weekend, yeah.
Is it?
Are you doing that?
I'm hoping to.
Go off and give it a go.
But I'm just going to wait and see, because you know it's like with the weather there.
Bring a 29.
I wonder why they call Stu Last Minute Larry. We have got one next weekend in Fort William. I'm hoping to do it.
I think there's
It's
only
only a million miles away, but I
away.
might go.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, there are entries available on the day at the BDS this year. They haven't got as many entries, I think, as they hoped, to be blunt. So if anybody is out there and they want to go and do a national, then by all accounts you will be able to arrive and just sort of sign on and get on with it.
Do you know what is on this weekend as well that I only found out this weekend just gone? What's on next weekend that I really wanted to do, but it's obviously too late now, is that Mac Avalanche.
Oh, right.
That looks so cool. Yeah, it's only a day thing, but that's up Fort William way. Well, it's somewhere up there. Scotland.
Big place.
Yeah,
Where you take yourself. Is
yeah.
there any other hills in it?
I think there is a massive climb in it. Yeah.
Can I give a shout while we're talking about Fort William? On the Wednesday before, we've got a big 4-cross Wednesdays at Cumbernauld track, which is a couple of hours from Fort William, but it's on your way up. Big 4-cross Wednesdays. As far as I know, there's a lot of big pro 4-cross riders going to be there.
Cool. So they'll be getting their training in ready for it, will they?
Yeah, we should be battle of who can get through that pro section, I think.
Yeah.
On a BMX track.
How far is that from Fort William?
I think it's a good hour and a half, but it's certainly on your way up, not far from Glasgow. So you and Rossi, as far as I know, he's organising it all. So you should all be up there the Wednesday before, and then Thursday head up to Fort William.
And I wouldn't bother going there if I were you.
No.
You know why, don't you?
Why?
There's a tax office there.
I'll stay away from that one. Talking of big races, Coop, what you got coming up?
I'm going to Madeira next Monday.
Going to Madeira to the Enduro World Series, your first one, is it? Yeah. You fit enough?
I hope so.
It's a big weekend, that, isn't it?
We've got 2 days up left in practice, but it's still a big day. It's 2 big days to Saturday.
Do you need your handguards?
Is it right in saying that's 70k a day?
No, I don't think it's that much. I heard it was 40k.
40k
a day.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of climbing. But the stages are proper fun as well. They're long downhill stages.
That throat really is bad, isn't it?
It is.
And you caught that off, Stu? I don't know how you...
Kiss it.
Oh, you'll be right.
Stu's in denial now, isn't he?
Saying nothing. Are we doing a prize this week? Sorry to interrupt, but be quiet.
Are we doing a prize? Yeah, it's off Coop. I was just thinking then, what's our prize? Yeah.
We've got a little bash guard.
A little bash guard?
It's just a standalone bash guard that bolts in the ISG mounts.
Happy days.
So,
Happy days.
I've got to say, it is amazing. Everything you do is...
For those out there watching, you've got to comment on the live feed. To win this, tell us the name of the place that we're in right now. Simple as that. Doc, well, I can look as well. Yeah.
England.
It's got to be the name of this pub. We said it at the beginning. It's got to be live, sorry.
That should give you a clue.
Yeah.
If you can't get it right now, there's something seriously wrong.
Dan, I tell you, nice one. You did it live.
Can you throw it that far?
Tactics. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Because if you'd have shouted it out,
Yeah.
You'd have been screwed.
Well played.
clever.
There you go then.
Do you want it delivering?
Yeah, I'll do it.
We can do the one from in here as well that we talked about on the way down.
Can I play that one?
Have we got enough guests to do that?
It's up to you. Can do. Yeah.
Alright then.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, it is. Sorry everyone.
And the crowd goes wild.
We have actually got a special one which we wanted to do because obviously having the new hoodies out. And it's in here, isn't it? And it's going to be for our guests that are here.
Yeah.
So it's a hoodie giveaway, which is quite a big deal really, isn't it?
Have you got a question lined up?
I need to do it.
No.
I need to do it.
I can think of one that will literally be very quick fire. So you'd have to be on the ball ready to say it. Who's going to be our title sponsor?
Mock off.
Oh, fair play.
I can't emotional.
He's here and he's won it.
Thank you.
I want to do. It's so small it is.
On that note, we're obviously going to be having a very special pin film made for us.
Yeah.
Is this my favourite, is it then?
Yeah, you know what you said about wanting to do more?
I wouldn't want to insult you, but you look like you're large.
Alright. Yeah, I am.
You know, you said you wanted
Let's
to
just
do
see if we
something,
got
right?
any other comments
Here you
here.
are.
Thank you
That's
very
a
much.
pleasure giving it to you, yeah.
Nice and
just
soft
got-
inside, I like that.
Stu,
I
Jim,
chose them.
I like it. Good quality build.
Jim, gotta drop a thank you to.
Of course you can.
Yeah,
We've got a list.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
we've got
Yeah.
some big
Right.
thank
Now-
yous here, so you have to say it nice and loud.
Just before we do finish, I do want to thank massively Pin DV, who've helped me a lot this season with upgrade bikes, chucking in a frame and a lot of other parts. So through DMR, who they are helping me a lot. United Components, Andy Cooper, who's chucked me a chain guide. It's easier. I had it. I think it's EG or something like that. E13 one, sorry. That took forever to set up, but the United one on straight on, perfect. Invisiframe, Lee, he wrapped my frame for me. Couldn't have wished for a better job than that. National Windscreens and Vehicle Glass Conversions, who they're behind the scenes, but my God, they're helping me out a lot. Mud Hugger as well, trying to keep my face clean. Or something anyway.
Yeah.
And then Reeking Riders, who BMX track in Telford. If anyone wants fancy coming up there, anyone's welcome, any bike, come up. Tuesday, Thursday nights, Saturday, Sunday. More than welcome.
Brilliant.
More than welcome.
Professional.
Yeah, neat.
It's impressive, that.
I missed Lee in the first place for Visiframe. And
Walk straight past
the
it.
problem is, you look at the frame and you could miss it anyway because it's that good of a job.
Got any more comments?
We got one off the mountain bike adventure. That's our mate Jim Carroll over there in Portugal, saying well done on the race results, everyone.
Happy
Jim.
days.
I wasn't listening when you
Jim got 15th, it's alright, mate.
Yeah. Wish it was.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah. Did I miss Crash of the Week? Yes, you did. No, you didn't. It's not on this week because we are using the 4G instead of the cable, which will be sorted next week. Back to normal. Normal service will resume. So,
Do you want to do Instagram accounts?
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Fire away.
Smiley
Who are you?
BMX.
Filmsmith Media.
Jim Buchanan 95.5. Dut 5.
The dut, 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 dut.
955.
Hughes 954.
Unite Components.
United
Easy, wasn't
Components.
I'll make it simple.
And don't forget me. So
Come on, Docker Pod.
On the cushion, but at DockerPod.
At Dockerpod, if you didn't hear that, because he's over there.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, Pin TV on YouTube.
Comments. Remember, if you subscribe to us on YouTube, you get all the latest stuff coming at you via email. Whenever we put a video out, there is a lot about to come out. And that's it, really.
And
Go
we
on.
almost forgot at Pin TV.
At Pin TV on Instagram, yeah, that's it.
I've shaved my beard, by the way.
Have you?
Yeah, just like to say.
You got some grey hairs coming through that, mate.
Got a lot
Yeah,
of
he
it.
needs to retire, doesn't he? Yeah.
My shipment of just my man will be arriving.
Ask Rob Warner.
Yeah.
He's got a
He
lot
likes his face as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, full everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's having issues there, isn't he, with his whoever's
For
driving
years.
him.
For years he's
He's
had it.
Room, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it comes to when you start sort of seeing it, you know, when you get someone on your face and you're like that, or there's a fly or something, it's like really annoying.
It was getting a bit out of
It's
control.
a bit Orange County choppers for me, so that's it. It's gone now. It's gone now. Back to my old self. Looks slimmer now.
So big thanks to our YouTube viewers for subscribing and watching tonight. Very much appreciated. And for everyone here in Albert Shed, thanks for coming. That's much appreciated too. And we'll see you next week. Laters.
Thank you very much.
Keep it clean.